Hello guys and welcome to our second video on MetaMonocle. First of all, we would like to thank you for 21 subscribers. After one video we think that's amazing, so thank you for that. Today I'm gonna show you the best tools you can analyze CNFT projects with to find the gem as the first person in the room, make 500x and fly to Mallorca. Or maybe not Mallorca, take New York or China or Mexico, I don't know, just fly wherever you want. Also subscribe to our channel to not miss out on new crypto stuff, and with that being said, let's jump in the video. The first website I want to talk about is called OPENCNFT. It's a nice name, you know, OpenCNFT, you get it. What is the special thing about this website? First of all, the design is pretty nice. The main feature of this website is that you can take a look at the projects sorted by the trade volume in ADA. That's pretty cool, so you see instantly which projects are hyped and which are not as much. Also, you can click on a project like, for example, Spacebuds and get more detailed information. That's pretty cool because with that you are able to analyze a project in detail. At the top, you have a lot of data that is really useful, like the flow price, how many assets got minted and how many assets got sold in the last, for example, 24 hours. If you click right here, you get the statistics of the wallet holders, what is also really valuable data for you. So let's take a look at that. You can see on how many different wallets the NFTs from one project are on. That could be useful because when NFTs are only on a few wallets, it's really volatile. The floor price could be easily manipulated because of the few wallet holders. On the other side, if there are many wallet holders, many different wallet holders, the project is more stable and the floor price as well. But there's quite more. If you scroll down here, you see two different graphs. The first graph shows the average price, the ADA volume and the sales per day. With that graph you can draw conclusions on how hyped the project is and if investment is worthwhile. Sounds pretty easy, right? So let's take a closer look at the second graph. The second graph shows the floor price, and not only the today's floor price, also how the floor was compared to last week, for example. With that, you are able to recognize maybe an increase in the floor price or a decrease. So you could take a look at how the project performs over the last weeks. With this graph, you could also make assumptions if an investment is worth it. So all in all, OpenCNFT is, in our opinion, one of the most valuable sites in order to find gems early and analyze CNFT projects. Let's take a closer look at the second website. Yay! Yeet! Website number 2 is called CNFT Tools. CNFT Tools has a lot of functions that are only available at their website and not at others yet. Let's take a look at what these functions are and how you could use them in order to evaluate a project. At CNFT Tools, the rarity of an NFT is really important. So as you know, NFTs have different trades and the trades have different rarities. I mean, that's logical, right? So you have trades that only drop, for example, 1% and you have trades that drop, for example, 30% of the time. And the trade with 1% is rarer than the trade with 30%. I mean, yeah, that's logical. If you have an NFT with a lot of rare trades, your rarity score gets higher, and if you have a higher rarity score, your NFT gets sold to a higher price. Based on these stats from CNFT Tools, some NFTs are worth more than others because now it's possible to evaluate the rarity of an NFT. If you think about selling your NFT, first of all go to this website and look up what the rarity score of your NFT is. Maybe you have a really rare trade and you don't even realize it yet, so check out this website and it will tell you everything. Also a nice feature is that you are able to see the CNFT.io prices from the NFTs that are listed instantly. A quick note, it is important that you don't only look at rarity. If you have really art-focused NFT projects that are all really individual, then the rarity might not be as important as I said it was. Always take a closer look if the project is more into making collectible NFTs or more into making a lot of unique NFTs. If you have a project with a lot of unique NFTs, don't take the rarity too seriously. It's a good factor, but it's not the only factor. So all in all, CNFT Tools and OpenCNFT are the most important websites for you to analyze these projects. So always use both websites before you consider buying or selling NFTs. Alright, Now you know how to analyze CNFT projects. But how do you find projects that aren't really popular yet and have gem potential? The answer is CNFT calendar sites. I mean, it's pretty obvious. New projects have to create publicity. They get featured on the calendar sites in order that people see them. And if they're new, don't have much follower, go there, check them out, and you are able to find a gem yourself. But how do you do that exactly, and on which factors should you consider looking at? In order to explain that to you, I would like to take a look at the structure of such a site. So it's like always the same. At the top there are promotional banners, and at the bottom there are the normal projects listed. As a project, you can pay an amount of ADA, or just in any crypto, in order to get a feature spot on the calendar site so that everyone sees your project when visiting the website. That's about 50 ADA per day, so just as a little side information. Below the promotional banner you can see all projects, and it is free for a project to take a place there. My tip and personal opinion is that you take a closer look at the promotional banners. So if you have, for example, two projects and the art of both of them is nice, one will invest, for example, $1,000 into promotion and stuff, and the other project is not going to invest any money. In my opinion, I have more trust in the first project because they use their own money in order to get more popular. That's a sign of belief in their own project, what the other project might not have as much. So yeah, take a look at the promotional banners. And I'm not gonna say that there are no gems in the free section of such a website, but it gets more and more hard. 3 months ago there were, I don't know, like 10-20 new projects a week, but now all the calendar sites are full with new projects. It becomes harder and harder for a project to become a gem and increase in floor price. Yeah, you could find a gem in the normal section, in the unpaid section, but it's not as easy anymore. My tip: first of all, check out the promotion banners, and if you don't find anything nice there, go into free section and take a closer look. And the best calendar sites are OPENCNFT, CNFT calendar, and NFT calendar. The links are in the description below.
But Alex, I have a nice project now. How do I know if it has the potential to trigger a hype?
That's an excellent question that was completely not scripted. If you want to know if a project is able to get a hype, you have to consider 2 indicators and 2 factors. So first of all, the factors. There are 2 factors. Factor 1, the art of an NFT, and factor 2, the roadmap with the utilities. First of all, the art of NFTs. The art has to be nice in order that an NFT gets hype. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's take a closer look at Crypto Bull Society, for example. Here you can see their art. I mean, it's amazing. And you can tell that this project is going to get a hype, and it has got a hype. Because it just looks that good that it doesn't even need to have special utilities. I mean, utilities make it way more valuable. I will talk about that in a second. But when the art is so nice, other things are not that important anymore. As you can see with the Crypto Bull Society, they minted for about 0.2 Ethereum, and now the floor is at around 2 Ethereum. That's a 10x in only a few days, so yeah, you understand why art is that important. But what about utilities? You know, hype comes and goes even faster, so it is important for the future that there are utilities in the project that makes the project way more unique. I would like to explain that at the example of gambling apes. So yeah, the founders of gambling apes have now acquired a gambling license, and they were able to open their own casino. Each NFT holder gets a percentage of the winnings from that casino. So holders from the gambling apes don't only have a cool NFT, they also have a big advantage. They make money with their NFTs. When more people see, okay, you can make money with this NFT, I also want such an NFT, the floor increases because the demand increases as well. Yeah, so with utilities, you make sure that your project is not only short-term hyped, but also successful in the long term.
But Alex, the project looks dope. How popular is it right now?
Again, very good question, voice in my head. Yeah, let's take a look at that. For that we can use our indicators, Discord and Twitter. Why Discord and Twitter? Because both platforms are the most popular ones in the NFT space. Twitter is pretty simple. It's always great for a project if it has at least 1000 organic followers. I mean, there are also really good projects that didn't have reached 1000 followers yet because it maybe launched like 3 days ago or something, but overall it's good for a project to have a certain amount of real followers. When you see a nice project, first of all, go to their followers and scroll through. You can easily spot the fake ones with fake profiles and so on. So take a look that the followers of them are real, and don't get fooled by just the numbers. They have to be real, organic followers. Consider taking a look at their tweets on how many replies and likes they get. That's a good indicator of how popular and hyped the project is. Now let's talk about Discord. First of all, in the Discord, it's also important how many people are on the Discord and how many are online. But besides that, the general mood has to be nice in the Discord. For example, take a look at the Claymates Discord. All the people there are like a family, they're always positive, the chat is really active, so that are good indicators for a successful project. And as you can tell, Claymates was pretty successful. I mean, they got retweeted by Snoop Dogg. Also, a quick note regarding a positive Discord. The good thing about having a positive community is that not every market impulse is that drastic. So for example, if the floor drops a bit, there are not as much panic sellers as they are maybe in a more toxic Discord, because they really believe in the project. That is really important, that they have a community that believes in the project. With that, your project can go to the moon, like for example Claymates. A nice active Discord community paired with a good looking Twitter profile are the perfect indicators for a future successful project. When the project has nice art and good utilities as well, you might have found a gem. But I have to say, all of this are just factors and indicators. If a project has all that, the chance is high that it gets a gem, but there is no guarantee. So investing in NFTs is always a bit of gamble, but I think you know that already. So please only invest money that you could afford to lose. So yeah, that was the video. We really hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something from it. And we really hope that you find your next CNFT gem as early as possible. Yeah guys, thank you for watching. Leave a comment how you liked the video. Leave a like if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel. With that being said, have a wonderful day and bye bye.
Yeet!